Hey guys, this is the Hero 25 here, and today I'm going to be showing you all my Disney DVD collection. So yeah, I've been collecting Disney DVDs ever since I was little. I gave some of my Disney DVDs away, but these are the ones that I kept, and I'm going to be showing you. They have 3 stacks here, so let's get started right now. Right, so first one we're going to show you is The Incredibles. This is the 2005 release of it, obviously. This is a 2-disc set, as you can see right here. It's a widescreen edition, obviously. It's in this very nice snap case. Keeps it very secured in that sense. And The Incredibles is a really good film. I really enjoyed it. I love the action. I love the characters. It's one of the best action animation films I ever seen. And the visuals are really good. I love the visuals as well too. And we have disc 1 with Mr. Incredible on here. This is disc 1, which is the feature film. Disc 2 is the bonus material, and it's Edna Mode on here. It's pretty cool. Obviously the DVD guide. Obviously. Yeah, it has Jack Jack Attacks, which is a short. It was actually just it's not really a Pixar short. It's more just like a spin-off basically of the first film. No, it's not spin-off, but mostly just like a little bit of an hour. It's mostly just like a micro short basically, because it's during some of the parts of the first film. It also has a Pixar short Boundary, which is really cool. I really enjoy Boundary. It's really fun. And so many good stuff in here. The Incredibles is it's a good movie. So yeah, so that's the Incredibles on Blu-ray. The next one is Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. This is the 2010 release. I think it's 2010 or 2009. This is before the Diamond Collection came out, I think. I got this on DVD. I wanted to get the Blu-ray release, but it's very expensive on Amazon, and I don't have enough money to get it, obviously. But whatever they release, we re-release it anyway, I'll get it. This doesn't have the short film that's on the Blu-ray release, but it has some very nice bonus features on here for the DVD release, obviously. It has a very nice embossed slip cover, as you can see here. It's very embossed as well. Here's the actual DVD release. Obviously, it doesn't have a snap case, but it just has a basic release anyway. And a boring gray disc for Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. This is part of Disney's Dubious 2-movie pack. This one and The Rescuers and The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under are my favorite ones. This is just a show you the promo stuff in here. It's about the Blu-ray releases. This is, I don't know, about lamps and all that kind of stuff. Furniture stuff. Disney Movie Club, which is really cool. But I haven't even gone to Disney Movie Club and got films then. The Sorcerer's Apprentice, not a good movie anyway. Beverly Hills Chihuahua, crap movie. But Alice in Wonderland, never have no versions of Alice in Wonderland ever. But I'm planning to get the Blu-ray release of it soon. Dumbo, haven't had no Blu-ray release or any home media release of it. The Incredibles, that's the 2011 release as well. Pretty cool. And Bambi, which was the next Diamond edition as well, coming in 2011. I think this one, the Fantasia 2000, my mistake. It came out during the Diamond Collection, so I guess Beauty and the Beast was already released on the Diamond Collection as well. This is just for the 3D releases as well. It's nothing too special. It's about how to hook up your 3D TV to your PS3 and all that kind of stuff for your 3D Blu-ray release. The Disney Movie Rewards. Obviously, I already entered that before Disney Movie Rewards kind of ended. So this is just paperweight, obviously. But it's going to be a collectible years later. And Fantasia, it's a great film. I really enjoyed the film. I really enjoyed how they simplified the story of the original Fantasia. Obviously, it's a great film. Fantasia 2000 is not as great as the original, but it's really good. Also, it just has more celebrity guests. But yeah, this is the Fantasia and Fantasia 2000 movie set. really, really awesome. Must own as well. Next up is Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's, my mistake, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. This one came out in 2003. This is an old release anyway. I love this movie. This movie is actually a great Pirates film. It's better than all the other ones, but yeah, it's still good. There's no slip cover for this one anyway. So yeah, this has 2 discs, and the first disc just has some nice artwork. This one has Jack Sparrow on the first disc for the film, and then the Pirate's crest on the second disc. This is a 2-disc set, as many of the DVDs that came out around the time. So that's some very nice bonus features. Haven't really popped this in the DVD player because I haven't really seen this in forever on this DVD format, but it's got a very nice overview as well. Chapter selections and some clip arts and some of the characters here. And Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl is a great movie indeed. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it. It's really just amazing. The next one is a Disney Sing-Along song, You Can Fly. This is actually my brother's copy, but I really enjoyed it. This one did not get a remake, basically. This is just the version from the late 80s version, because it has the Walt Disney Home Video logo on here with the Sorcerer Mickey on here. And it's good. It's basically the cut version, obviously, because it has the Walt Disney Home Video logo. And it doesn't have all the songs on here. Obviously, there's not too much to say about this version, because it only just has the disc artwork, which is very nice. They cut out John's head, John's full body, basically, which is not good, obviously, but it's pretty good. This is a Disney Sing-Along song. It's for little kids, but it's still worth checking out if you haven't seen this one. Right, the next one is Mickey's Christmas Carol, part of the Disney Animation Collection, Disney Classic Shorts collection that came out, I think, in the late 2000s to the 2010 era. Pretty nice. This has only 2 shorts. Has I think I don't remember the other one's name. It has the small one and Mickey's Christmas Carol, and it has extra shorts like Pluto's Christmas Tree and Santa's Workshop, which is great. Pluto's Christmas Tree was also on the Mickey's Magical Christmas, which I'll show you later. This one is a later release anyway. And it has no artwork on the disc. It's boring gray disc, as usual with Disney versions. Here's a little leaflet for Disney Blu-ray. That's all it is. This was released around the time Disney Blu-rays were coming out. Yeah, it shows you how different the DVDs are in terms of Blu-ray. Blu-ray is really powerful, and it still is. Even the 4K is still powerful too. Disney Movie Rewards, I already entered the code in that one as well, when Disney Movie Rewards was still relevant. But this is a very good short. It's really fun. It's not as good as The Muppets Christmas Carol, but it's a classic in many ways, shape, or form as well. Next one is another Disney Sing-Along song. This one is Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or as its original title states, I Love to Laugh. This one came out in the late 80s before they started numbering these bad boys up on video. This one is in this very thick case because it's very thick and doesn't really have the disc kind of swinging around you that much. This has some songs that are based off of the Mary Poppins film, and also some laughable songs on here, I think. Could be dead wrong anyway. This one has nice disc artwork, holographic, and it just has this pamphlet. Oh, sorry guys, I put this backwards, obviously. It has this nice pamphlet here of the Disney Sing-Along song list. So if you get the idea anyway, I'll just show you in full detail what it is. And the back just has some Disney Princess stuff, and Disney Monsters, Disney Princess, and much other Disney Princess stuff. Some of these are actually clips from the cartoons, the cartoons, obviously, or some of them had some, from the Disney films, obviously. But it's a nice little thing that came with this Disney Monsters. Sounds supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, as it's called. I love to laugh. Really cool. Alright, the next one is the Platinum Edition of Pinocchio. This is the last Platinum Edition released, and the second of the Platinum Edition released on Blu-ray. Obviously, my cover is actually in terrible condition. It's fade out for some reason. I got this back in 2010 when these were almost going into the vault, basically. I could have got this on Blu-ray, but I didn't have a HD TV. I had a CRT TV, and, it's not too good anyway. It's not really that great. The cover is in bad condition, as you can see right here. It's fade out. Look at all the dust that was collected from moving this DVD as well. The 70th anniversary came out in 2009, and 70th anniversary of Pinocchio was in 2010, not 2009. But mistakes are inevitable for Disney. They don't get the anniversary dates right anyway. It's an excellent to this set. I haven't really touched the bonus material on here, but I've seen this many years ago, and I need to rewatch this, obviously. Yeah, the DVD set actually has some very nice. It's cleaner than the slipcover, obviously, but that's just how it is. All right, so it doesn't have no DVD guide. Obviously, this is actually they reissued this one in 2010, obviously, before they went back in the vault. This one has Pinocchio and the Fairy Godmother, or the fairy, actually the Blue Fairy. This too has Geppetto and Figaro and Jiminy Cricket on here, and it just has the same promotional stuff as the previous version, as the other ones that I've shown you. So it doesn't really matter if I just show you anything. I want to get a new copy of this soon with the DVD guide. Obviously, this is my third Platinum Edition release. Well, actually my fourth. Yeah, my fourth Platinum Edition DVD that I own. Alright, the next one is a Walt Disney Vault collection of the Swiss Family Robinsons. I don't remember what year I got this, but I got this somewhere, I think 2004, 2005, I'm not too sure. This one's a very thick box, because a lot of the Disney Vault collection had a big, thick casing here. It's a pretty good movie. I really enjoyed it as well. It's very nice. Very good live action film from like the early days of Disney. Crap. It's kind of hard to do. Sorry guys, I'm just getting over this nose problem. This has the chapter selections, and it's very nice artwork of the family itself. It's in this weird casing anyway. It's kind of similar to Shrek and Monsters Inc. DVD releases. This one is the disc 1, which has the movie, has the same thing. Disc 2 is the bonus material, which I actually checked it out many years ago. It's pretty awesome set to actually own if you're into collecting the Disney Vault collections. Pretty cool. That's the Swiss Family Robinsons DVD. Next one is another Disney Sing-Along songs. Probably my last one in the collection. Disney Sing-Along songs, The Bare Necessities. This one is actually one of my favorites because I remember watching this tons of times on video when I first got it back when I was little. A lot of songs on here. I remember all the songs that are on here. This is actually straight from the VHS version, so it's nothing new anyway, shape or form. This one has a disc. It's holographic. This is basically the same cover as the VHS, as well as the VHS of the Jungle Book. As well, some of it, not all of it. Same pamphlet as the Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious I Like to Laugh version. The song selections and the Disney Princess stuff in here. These Disney Sing-Along songs were re-released in 2006 and 2007, but it's still good. It's hard doing this with one hand. I'm gonna get a tripod soon so I can start doing these correctly. But it's for one hand, it's just hard. But it's Bare Necessities, Disney Sing-Along songs, one of my favorite Disney Sing-Along songs. I like this one a lot. The next one is the Santa Claus 2 with Tim Allen. This is the full screen edition, and yes, obviously I like the Santa Claus 2. It was a big hit when it came out on theaters in 2002. Obviously, I think the first one's funnier than the second one, but the second one's really cute and colorful. It's really good. Stars Tim Allen and that lady from that very underrated show called Revelations or something. I can't remember. It was from NBC. I got this one back in the early 2000s. I don't remember what year I got this, but here's the disc. Nice artwork on here, and here is just a little chapter selections and DVD guide here. It's not really a DVD guide, but it just gives you some overviews of what the DVD menus are, and they're really cool. They're really interactive with all the ElfCon stuff. And a promotion for Freaky Friday, because this was released around the time Freaky Friday was re-releasing with newer cast like the Les Child star Lindsay Lohan, and Jamie Lee Curtis is really good. But yes, I mean, Santa Claus 2 is not my favorite. The first one's funnier than this one, but it's really cool. I actually really enjoyed Santa Claus 2 for the fun Christmas movie it is. It's really got some nice heart to it. Alright, next one is Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. This is the third entry in the Pirates of the Caribbean series, and probably one of my favorites until the Pirates of the Caribbean films went downhill for the fourth one and the fifth one. This one, I saw this in theaters. It's really cool. It's got a very nice slipcover here with this little promotional thing for new on DVD. You could be able to get Expedia, save $200 for Expedia, which was something you can use when you go on trips. Has this snap case again. It only has one disc because this was released on Blu-ray as well in 2007. It just came out late 2007, but I'm not entirely too sure. Obviously, let's take out all these insert promotional material stuff. This first one, it's Sweepstakes, which is ended already back in the day. It's got very nice stuff in here. Oops. Oops. Sorry about that. Mega Bloks with this, some keychains, necklace or something, toys for the film itself, and some other stuff. Really good. This is also another Disney Movie Rewards code that I already entered before Disney Movie Rewards went out of business and start promoting their films in there. Here's something for Expedia, really cool. Oops. A lot of other stuff. Went a trip to the Caribbeans. This other thing as well. Oops. This jelly or something, or salsa. Expedia stuff. Here's a coupon for the Santa Claus 3, the Escape Clause. Not my favorite of the Santa Claus trilogy. It's one of the weakest, and I really didn't care too much about it. Here's Lost. I was returning in 2008. I think it was the last season. I'm not too sure, before they showed that cliffhanger. Pirates of the Caribbean Online, and then the Blu-rays of the original 2 films of Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Blu-ray of Pirates of the Caribbean, which you could save money on for that back in the day. But yes, Pirates of the Caribbean 3, it's a classic film itself. Classic, last good Pirates film that I liked. I didn't like the fourth one. I definitely did not like the fifth one, and we'll talk about that when I reviewed it, because I don't like the fifth one at all. It was just disappointing, but it wasn't like disappointing like Fantastic Four disappointing, but it was like disappointing in terms of the stuff that was given in the film itself. But that's Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. The next one is High School Musical Remix, and yes, I still love High School Musical. I think it's a excellent series for my time, because I was at the perfect time for this. I know it's underrated in a way, and it's not really that great nowadays, but it's still something I love to see. Yeah, the lighting is not really that great anyway because it's getting dark outside. But this has a ton of bonus features, and I wanted to get this one instead of the Encore Edition because this one's actually a lot better than the Encore Edition because it doesn't have the second disc, and I like bonus material on anything as well. So the slipcover is really good as well too. You know, this is a great Disney Channel original movie. One of my favorites. But yeah, we got the first disc, which has the cover artwork, and the second disc, which has the stars in here doing the same thing. DVD, little thing, the bonus material just shows you what it is. Music video to some of the songs in here. It was really cool. It got an Emmy for cinematography, I guess, or in best children's programming, I think. I have to recheck it again. But this is a great, the trilogy is just great. I like the first one a lot better than the other ones. This thing does not want to move. This thing does not want to go in. Hold on. But yes, High School Musical Remix, a great High School Musical. High School Musical is a great film. I really enjoyed it. At my time, I watched it. The next one is Disney's Dinosaur. This is released in the early 2000s. This is released in 2001. Around the same time, the VHS came also. This is a re-release because it has the Disney Movie Rewards code on here. It's still the same DVD, obviously. I want to get the 2-disc edition, which is very hard to find, but when I get it, I'll get it. This is a very underrated film. It was supposed to be an epic where the dinosaurs don't talk in the film, but I guess they wanted to make the dinosaurs talk in this film, and that's what made the story not that great. It's got really nice bonus features on here. The DVD-ROM feature is really cool. It's a re-release because it has the Disney Movie Awards code on here. Here's a disc, straight from the original disc. The Disney Movie Awards code is here too. So nothing too fancy about this release. If I get the original release without Disney Movie Awards code, it will probably just have the Disney, we'll have just the promotional material from that time period. Here we have Mickey's Magical Christmas Snowed in the House of Mouse. This is the same disc as the original one that came with the VHS. But what's interesting about this one is that this one's actually a different cover art than the original one. Just has Mickey Mouse holding some presents right next to the House of Mouse. Excuse me, you guys. But it's a nice cover. Really cool. It's a reissue of the original one. This cover's different. You see the tail of Mufasa on here, which is kind of nice. They put that in the spine. I think this is a wee bit lame, but I still like it nowadays. It's a wee bit lame nowadays. Boring disc. Disney Movie Rewards on here. Feh. Whatever. Yeah. This thing. Yeah, got it. The next one is Narnia Prince Caspian, the second in the Prince Caspian trilogy for live action films. This is the fourth in the series. This is the third book in the series. No, actually the fourth book in the series. Don't mind that. It's just my mom doing something with my dog. This is it's pretty underrated, this sequel. It's got some very nice visuals on here, but it's really cool. I like the original better than this one, but that's just my opinion. Feel free to disagree, but there's a lot of people that like this movie as well. Boring disc again, same promo stuff. I'm gonna take this one out. This one's different than most other ones. Yeah, it's still the same one. Yeah, there's a Movie Awards on here. Code. And then we got the 25 Days of Christmas special thing that they always do every year. ABC Family / Disney / Freeform does that every year. This came out during the holidays of 08 anyway. Sorry if I said 28, but this is But Narnia Prince Caspian is a good live action sequel to the Chronicles of Narnia, the Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe. But you know, this is not that half bad. I like the original better than this one. I grew up on the original more than this one, but it's still nice. Alright, next one is Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. And this one actually is not my favorite, but it's got some very nice shorts. My favorite short on here, story on here, is actually the one with Pluto goes missing. And actually when Mickey abandons Pluto, when Mickey gets Pluto in trouble and Pluto goes missing, and he goes with a bunch of dogs, obviously, or go with a bunch of reindeers basically, and then Mickey's looking for him. It's released in 2005, I think. 2004, 2005, one of those years. But this one is the first. I don't know. This one's the first one that has Disney Fast Play on here. I'm not too sure. This one's an older release, and this one actually is my version, my copy, obviously. Got nice disc artwork with Mickey and Pluto and horrible CGI stuff. I'll be doing a review for this as well. And I'm going to also be posting this when it's the holidays. There's some bonus material on here. And then look for these titles. Mulan 2 is crap. Eloisa I haven't seen now on. Mickey, the Three Musketeers, which is okay. To me, I think this sequel is not the greatest like the original, but it's still worth checking out if you haven't seen it. The original one's really good. It's a timeless classic. This one's CGI, the other one's hand drawn. I have the 2-disc Blu-ray release of it with this one as well on Blu-ray. Here's the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I got this back in 2005, basically when they were doing the pre-orders for this one at Toys R Us. I remember that we got a pre-order leaflet for this one back in 2005. This one has a collector's edition release as well, which I want to get too. And it has some bonus material. It has some deleted scenes on here as well. The disc has some very holographic stuff with Aslan, voiced by Liam Neeson. He did really good in this one too. This one's just chapter selections, some stuff as well. This is pretty cool, and this white thing that came with a lot of Disney releases, this is just for like the security code thing, in case if you really want to steal it, they put that in anyway, just to add in that extra paperweight as well. But I like the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Great makeup, great design, great story. Yeah, pretty cool. Next one is Monsters, Inc. This is the 2002 release. And this one is the oldest DVD I own in my collection. I don't know if this is my second DVD I owned, but I have to remember which one I owned second. But I think this one might be the second. I'm not too sure. It's an older DVD release as well. A lot of bonus features. I played this tons of times when I was a kid. The bonus material stuff as well. This is just like the Shrek DVD release where the flap that feels like it's binded with the stuff in here. And the first disc just has Sully and Mike on here, and the second disc has all the other monsters: Waternoose, Celia, Randall Boggs, Ross, and then these two janitor ones. The DVD guide, obviously, I'm just gonna flip it because it is tear and wear from years. I don't really want to show it, obviously. Sad by me, but when I get a brand new copy of this one, I will definitely show you the slip cover for it. I'll definitely show you the DVD guide, obviously. Yes, but Monsters Inc. is an incredible film. I really enjoy this film. It's not as good as Shrek in terms of the technicality aspect, but it's really cool because I love how they did the fur and all the other stuff with this film. It's really funny, really enjoyable film as well. Next up, the fourth Platinum Edition released, Aladdin to the Special Edition. My friend gave me this copy back when I was in high school because I never had a DVD release of Aladdin. I owned the VHS from '93 many years ago until I gave it away. So I was really wanting the Aladdin DVD anyway. It's really cool because it came with a slipcover that Velcros opens like this. Give you a little overview of this. A lot of good bonus material on here. Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson. I'm not really a big fan of the Newlywed Scene, the Whole New World segment on here. Just ruins it for me. This is a great to the set. A lot of bonus features on here. It has part of your boy with Clay Aiken doing the scening for this one. It's really cool, and that flying carpet thing's really cool too because they have a lot of Disney cameos on here too. It's really cool. And that Legend of the Lamp thing, it's actually pretty cool as well because I like that because Leonard Maltin's talking to the producers and all that kind of stuff. On the Hyperion Theater in California Adventure. This one has 2 discs. First disc has Aladdin and Jasmine. Second disc has the Magic Lamp, and it looks like it's just very weird, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to show you. It's a little bit scratched on some of the disc artwork, but that's just inevitable for my friend when he had this. I'll take the DVD guide out, show you what is located on here. Oh yeah, the DVD guide's actually broken. I don't even know, it's ripped. But I'm still going to show it to you anyway. Pretty cool DVD guide. It's got nice bonus features on here. Let me fix this up. Anyways, Aladdin. What can I say about Aladdin? It's a classic. Can't go wrong with Disney's Aladdin. Aladdin. Pretty cool film. Love it. It's very funny. The genie's really cool, and everything about this film is just really good. Really good Disney Renaissance film. The next one is Pete's Dragon, the High Flying Edition. This one I got a White Elephant gift in Christmas. One of the Christmas White Elephant games. You know, I'm not really the biggest fan of the new Pete's Dragon, but I like the style of the new Pete's Dragon stuff. This one's also released on Blu-ray, but I only have the DVD release, sadly, because the Blu-ray is very expensive for a White Elephant game. So it's pretty basic. Yeah, it's just a boring white gray disc. Yet again. And we have the Disney Movie Awards code on here, which I also inputted already before that. So if anybody really wants to try to use this, don't use it anymore. Disney Movie Awards is already done for stuff. Pete's Dragon's really cool. I love the animation of Pete himself, the dragon itself. It's really a good classic Disney film as well. Really cool. The next DVD release, The Jungle Book. DVD release of The Jungle Book. I love this movie. Actually, I do not like it. Obviously, it's a sequel. And sequels are very bad. And I really didn't care too much about the sequel, but when I was little, I did. Oh yeah. I forgot this DVD release, obviously, was not closed all the way. No DVD guide. I don't know what happened to it, but that's what we're going to find out sooner or later. But this is The Jungle Book on DVD. It's got some couple bonus features on here. It's really cool. I like the first one better than this one. But John Goodman voices Baloo. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna stop right here and I'll see you for part 2 of the Disney DVD collection.